Hello and welcome to the Chicagoland Toys for Tots Motorcycle Parade
All right.
television show. You're watching CAN TV, you're watching the Chicagoland Motorcycle Toys for Tots Parade.
Excuse me.
And this show is designed to let the people of Chicagoland know that we'll be coming through the first Sunday in December, I should say. My name is George Fortier, and next to me is Gary Diamond, our co-host. And for the people that are watching, thank you for giving us part of your Monday. Appreciate it. But anyway, how many years have we been doing this now? Not personally, but the parade's been how long?
Parade is going to be number 40. 40 this year. It's 40th anniversary. Started in 1978. We're actually the longest motorcycle parade in the world in known universe and interplanetary contact as far as we know.
That's right. Nobody's disputed it. We put it out there. And as part of, besides having this show, we mail out a bunch of letters along the route on Western Avenue from 83rd Street all the way up to and including Lane Tech. If you're not doing nothing, Gary, this Friday at 8:30, I'm going to be at the Woods to talk to the wonderful Forest Preserve.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to be busy.
Yes,
I'm going to be busy.
I guess they're going to be bringing some hoops I must jump through, so I'll be
There you
there.
go. Yeah, if I'm not
I'll be
doing
wearing
that,
my
I'll be
gym
there.
shoes. We got that going on, and this Sunday, the 19th?
19th.
is the day that we tag the city of Chicago. We'll have a crew going from the north side south and from the south side north. Going to meet in the middle around 14th and Western, and that's where we we inform all the businesses and ask them to put a sign in their window along Western Avenue. We put some signs on the, what do you call them, light poles?
Poles.
Yeah, poles.
We put
Just
signs
to let
on all the
everybody
poles,
in
yeah.
Chicago know we're coming through December 3rd, 2017. That's a Sunday. And if you are made aware of it, hopefully you will pick a side of Western you want to be on until about 12:30, 1 o'clock. Right? They will have breaks about every 10 minutes to allow cross traffic to go through.
The best thing is to stop and watch the parade. Don't try to cross Western until the parade's over.
That's right.
You know.
We coordinate with the City of Chicago, the Police Department, the Fire Department, the CTA Transportation, Streets and Sanitation. Everybody is anybody we meet with before the parade to make sure all of our T's are crossed and all of our I's are dotted as far as insurances and, what do you call it?
Permits.
Permits thank you. Permits are concerned. And then they give us the permit for the parade, 3 days before the parade. You've been through that before, you know how that works.
Been through that. Get the paperwork from DeVry and
That's right.
Lane Tech to prove that we got a.
You do not throw candy from the street or from a bike because kids will run out and get run over by a motorcycle. You don't want that to happen. It's very, very important that people know that.
And also last week, when Jack was on the show, he said if anybody had toys on the side of the street to pull over and get the toys from, don't do that. Don't pull out of the parade. Once the parade starts going, you stay in the parade. Don't pull over to the side for nobody.
Right, because then you try to get caught up and bad things can happen.
And,
We have an end vehicle at the end of every tier. Usually they have room for whatever you want to stop and throw in there. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
A fire engine or some kind of a police vehicle. And that designates the end of, there would be like 5 tiers, maybe more if there's a lot of people.
Depending on the weather, right?
Right, so
You know,
there'll be
it's-
5 groups of motorcycles going down the street, and at the end of each group, there'll be a vehicle that you can throw your toy in the event you wanted to. Thank you for correcting him on that, Gary.
I just didn't want people trying to pull over and get toys from people watching the parade. It wouldn't be safe.
No, it would not. So anyway, along with an agreement with the Chicago people, powers that be, they would like our, number 1, our parade to be over by 1 o'clock. And number 2, they want us to be identified so we can be identified in the event they need to document something that we have done. So, Gary brought his vest down here.
Well, it's a vest.
Hey, vest, there you go. You moved it now, Gary, getting us all dizzy and stuff. There you go. So we're all going to have this vest on, and we're all going to have our Toys for Tots number on it, clearly visible. So if anybody along the route has a problem with one of us, or they sense any kind of foul language coming from one of us, We had an issue with that a couple of years last year. Turned out not to be a member, just someone who had been helping us. Only members will have their numbers on these vests. So if in the event you need to talk to somebody, then you can take that Toys for Tots number. And what is yours, by the way? Do you know it?
7,700.
See? No, it's not.
Yeah.
7,700? No, it's not.
That's 1,700.
Oh, 1,700.
I
Yeah,
was
we
just
didn't go up
making
that
it- I
high.
was making us more people than we were.
Oh, okay. See if
Trying to
anybody's
make us
awake.
bigger than we really were.
Yeah, my number is 356, and I think the last number we passed out was like, what, 2,100 or something like that?
It was higher than that.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's
So
higher.
we have a lot of members in this
We
organization.
had a lot of new members this year.
And once you get that number, it's yours forever. Okay, we never recycle it. So let you guys know that.
It's your number.
Let me do this so Gary, ready?
I just want to show the back of this thing.
All right, there you go. Ready? There you go, look at that there, huh?
Can't really line it
How
up.
long did it take us to train that bear to ride that motorcycle?
He's still learning.
Is he?
Yeah. He drinks a lot.
Is he? Yeah, I can tell by his eyes, look at that.
Yeah, look at him. It's all polluted already. Anyway, this is what one of the vests will look like on the back, and further down it'll say, staff, or
Safety
safety first
first.
staff, or it'll say parade marshal, or something like that. If you have any problems, or you need to get some information, stop somebody with a vest, don't take matters into your own hands.
That's right, and approximately 500 of these vests will be on Western Avenue throughout the parade. If you have an issue with anyone or anything, you need to communicate something to the organization. You need to go on our website. You can find all our personal phone numbers there, starting with the president, myself. Or-
You'll see Chicago police up and down
Right,
Western
or-
Avenue too.
You can contact somebody wearing this vest with their number on it. They'll be more than happy to assist you, because that's what their job is. To
That's
call
what we do.
parade marshals, okay?
That's what we do.
And again, thank you, CAN TV. You're watching CAN TV at cantv.org. And our hotline number is what? Gary, you got your glasses with you?
312 what is that, 738
1060.
1060.
I tried calling last week. I had the wrong number.
He yelled
You
at
s-
me. He
you
said,
said-
I've been trying to call for half an hour.
Yes, I had a blonde moment.
It was a
I
blonde
was
moment.
dyslexic.
Oh, I shouldn't say that, huh? We got in trouble. for
Too late, I said it first. That's not
that. Yeah,
good.
right. The north side would be crying.
Yeah.
Be
yeah,
upset.
well, yeah, that was-
Anyway, right now, if anybody's interested, the north side's having a meeting at the Moose in River Grove. It should be full swing right now. Last minute details are ironing out, positions in the lot and corners that have to be blocked and where we're gonna place the different things that are going on in the lot. And, if you're gonna be involved in the parade, you should at least come to the meeting and find out what they're doing, what they changed from last year or the year before. So, if you haven't been to a meeting in a few years, you should go to one and catch up on the newest stuff, because sometimes we have people that show up there and they haven't been in a meeting in 10 years, they don't have a clue, but they want to work the parade, and then they,
Yeah,
you know.
we can't do it that way, because we spent all these weeks and months getting prepared. We can't let somebody come into it, think they know how to run it, and mess everything up. It's not gonna happen. Didn't happen under your watch on the
no,
north
it's
side.
not
It's not
gonna
gonna
happen
happen.
either. See, this is parade, somebody say parade marshal on them, and you don't want to go to Toys for Tots jail for the day.
That's right.
You'd be in
Although
catching
there might be
packages.
candy involved.
Yeah, you might be in the back of that truck catching packages all day.
But again, this show is designed to inform the people of Chicagoland that December 3rd, the first Sunday in December, we will be coming through 83rd and Western all the way up to Lane Tech, which is what, about 3700 North?
It's
Something like
Addison's 3600,
Yeah,
so.
so about the
something like
36,
that.
600 North.
And
There will be 5 breaks, usually have 5 to 10,000 per tier, they call it. And if it's a nice day, it's probably might be more. If it's a bad day, it might be a little less. But
Well-
we will always be there.
even on our bad day, we still had, 12,000
Yeah,
bikes.
we still have somebody.
With that one year it was, 68 degrees, we had around 70,000 bikes.
That's right.
So that's a 4-hour parade, nonstop, coming down Western Avenue.
And we didn't make
15
that
miles.
up. How we get that number, the city of Chicago, through our meetings with them, they asked, since the city no longer owns them, the traffic cameras, they give out the tickets and stuff, I guess
Right.
those are still hooked up. All they do is say they will not pass out a ticket if you're going north that day between like 8 o'clock and 2 o'clock.
Between the parade hours.
Going
right?
south, you will get a ticket, okay?
If you're headed to Dan Ryan Woods going south on Western, you have to obey all the traffic
That's
laws.
correct.
And, another thing is they don't want any tape over the license plates this year.
That's right.
They made that a rule last year. Everybody has to have a legal bike with.
Make sure you have insurance, you have a
insurance and
trip check
registration.
with that, yeah.
Yes.
That's our job too.
No four-wheel vehicles or no anything unsafe. Everything has to be licensed and street worthy.
No turning your motorcycles into unicycles, you'll
No.
be told to leave.
No unicycle riding.
I'm saying with the, the
Yeah.
boom boom.
They do it every time.
Mm-hmm.
No burnouts. Think of the safety of other people running. Not everybody's an experienced rider that's in this parade. Some people are riding it for the first time, and you wouldn't want to be the guy that runs into that guy.
And
I'm telling
remember
you.
when you rode it for the first time. I remember when I rode it for the first time. You remember when you rode it for the
Yes.
first time?
It was cold, and
Did
it
they
was
have
back in
engines
the
on
80s.
motorcycles back
There was only a couple hundred motorcycles
Yeah.
back in the 80s. Yeah. It wasn't this big, but it's amazing how it's grown so big. Huh?
That's right. That's right. And that's why, in other words, the reason I brought that up about the traffic cameras, that's where we get that count of how many motorcycles are in the parade. They give that to us when we go to that
Yeah.
last meeting before the run. Remember you
They,
had
they
to-
do how many tickets they didn't issue?
I guess, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's a first.
But we are how many days away from the parade?
20 days.
20 days. Wow.
3 weeks from yesterday. And it'll come
The
by
parade
fast.
will be over the next time you have to pay rent.
That's right. No, you gotta pay on the first.
On the first, okay.
Right.
Never mind.
Time after that.
But we'll handle it, we'll muddle through it. We had all our, we have a few more meetings.
Everybody hasn't attended a meeting, and if you can hear us or see us, make sure you attend the meeting before the parade, so you're up on everything, all the changes and everything that we are doing, so nobody gets confused, nobody gets hurt, everybody is on the same page.
And even if you're just gonna watch it, give us a call, go on our website, get ready for what's gonna be happening, because they do make an event out of it. You see a lot of families out there at lawn
Yeah,
chairs
sure.
and stuff.
It's a big thing in
Yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah. I know if you're towards the front, they're not so tired. By the time you get to the middle, they're like this, their hands getting kinda tired.
But
what I'm saying?
you get up on Sunday morning and you go have a parade. It's simple,
It's,
right?
right.
Simple. Say, hey, I'm gonna have a parade today.
Yeah, it's
Just-
gonna be dark and cold, I
It's
just
gonna
know
be
it.
cold and dark like it is every year.
It amazes me how many people do come out. How
Yeah,
many people remember us? I'm telling you, we are worldwide, man.
and all the streets from 83rd Street and Western up to Belmont and Western, they need to have one of our members or a volunteer to block them, and they just make sure that the traffic doesn't go into the parade and there's no hot dogging and everything's safe and.
Right. And if you are gonna be a spectator, don't be surprised to be deputized, and we might ask you to watch
Yes.
an alley or a driveway coming out of a store.
Corner or something.
Just to let, tell people, don't kill yourself. We don't want to pay for your funeral. Just
That's right.
slow them down so they don't try to break into the parade. It's very, very, very important. The parade's not going to be going more than like 5-10 miles an hour anyway.
Right.
Any faster, it's not a parade. It's a bank robbery, right?
So write it like you stole it.
That's right.
And,
right.
another thing, like groups of guys that meet up and they want to get into the parade, but they don't want to wait over at the 83rd Street in Dan Ryan Woods. They cut in during the parade.
This,
It turns into a problem every year, man. And try to avoid that. Try to just stay with us, at the beginning of the parade.
jumping at the end of
the
the tier, that's fine if you insist on
Yeah,
doing that. If
right.
not, we are going to inform the police department, and that's not fair for you guys doing what you do on Western Avenue, and people that got there at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning waiting patiently to go on this parade, and you're going to jump in front of them. They're not going to be happy. We're not going to be
Right.
happy.
It's,
We have the police on our side, okay? We have no problems calling them. I've seen guys jump in for a couple of blocks, wave their hand, and then jump out again, and that's not right either.
yeah, right.
Makes it unsafe for everyone, and it will not be tolerated, I guarantee you, okay? Not going to be tolerated. But in the meantime, we gotta have fun, we gotta be upbeat. At the end over there at Layton Tech, we have like a stage and we talk about stuff.
We got a big wagon.
Yeah, that's right, we got a
Big
big one. Let
wagon's
me try to
coming out.
find it. Is it not here somewhere?
That big wagon will be coming out.
Where's the big wagon?
I don't know if they got it on there. They should have it, right, from
You would think.
last year.
Keep talking, Gary. I'm
not
trying
only
to
that-
find the right wagon.
Yesterday, Toys for Tots, let me show you this bracelet I got here. I got this bracelet, yesterday there was a fundraiser, Ryan Harkin, his family do a fundraiser for Chicagoland Toys for Tots Motorcycle Parade every year, and they are great supporters of us. Yesterday they had a big fundraiser with a lot of raffles and food and drinks, and we had a blast over there. We had a great time yesterday. They're all just wonderful people, man, and they are big supporters of ours, and we appreciate everything they do for us. And like I said, yesterday we were on Rush Street. They let Lester and me on Rush Street yesterday drinking, and that was
we were thirsty.
that was pretty amazing.
It was very nice.
That was
100%
excellent.
went to the organization.
Yeah,
too.
no.
Whatever they were doing, 100% of it did.
They had some good raffle prizes and stuff, man, and too bad more people didn't show up over there from the organization. They would have had a good
Place
time.
was packed.
But the place was packed. It was a success. As far as I know, it was a complete success, and you know,
It's a good
we
picture.
need more people like that.
Yes, you do. More the merrier. We have I can't find it.
You need to find the parade day pictures. We
That's
already
all
seen the board members. They ain't getting any better looking.
I was looking for you. I
Parade.
seen your arms got bigger.
My arm got bigger. Blew the sleeves off that day. The old pig
It's the
roast.
same picture.
Yeah, what happened? Where's the parade pictures from like last year?
Photos and
Where's
videos.
Jack? It's 2016 parade. It's up there. Go back up. Right next to the one you just clicked to the right. Right there.
That's where all the
Is that
board
the one you
pictures
just
are.
looking
Yeah.
at? There's not a picture of
No,
the stage or anything in there? Wow.
it's okay, no problem. This is a bit confusing, but no, it's perfect. We're just stupid.
Call her. It's Jack. Jack heard me.
Hey, Jack.
Hey, Jack, what's up?
Howdy.
Yep.
You guys didn't give the address for the website yet.
I was waiting for you to call.
We're waiting for you, Jack. It's your honor.
I got it right here somewhere.
It's ChicagolandTFT.org.
ChicagolandTFT.org.
That's right.
And you'll find all sorts of information. And today I must have got 3 emails just today of people wanting to know how to request toys for their children.
Yes, you forwarded some to me. Insist on a paper trail, young man. No
That's,
emails, no texts. They have to
that's,
mail us a
it.
letter, hand us a letter. It has to be an actual piece of paper
Right.
with ink on it.
It has
Give
to
them
be-
our P.O. box. I prefer that, Jack, because it's a more secure box. People go to the warehouse, they take the mail out of the warehouse, and they all put it in different places, so we don't find it till next year. Tell them to
It's
go to our
always-
P.O. box is 388-500, Chicago, Illinois, 60638. You know what I mean, Jack?
That's the only address I've ever given them.
That's very good, because when they drop them off at the Odell over there in our warehouse, everybody takes up the
Right.
mail, and they all put it in a different place.
Everybody's trying to do the right thing, but it gets confusing. Also, anybody who needs some assistance with toys for kids, they have to have a hardship letter.
No, just a letter explaining briefly
Yeah.
why you need help,
And, the ages and, boys or girls and how old they are and, see what we can do for them. Usually have pretty good success taking care of everybody.
I think we took care of almost everybody.
Last
Tom
year, right?
Dirks had told me they have the toy committee.
Yeah, Tom does a great job.
Hey, Jack, where did I find a picture of our wagon?
Let me think a
Sorry.
second.
It's a
Try
live
the
show.
30. Try
Isn't
the
there a picture with,
39th
Ryan
year.
Harkin's people from last year on the wagon somewhere?
Where it says on our 39th year on the top of the
Yeah.
homepage,
It's all a bunch of board members.
I think there's a picture if you go down of the actual parade.
Okay.
I'll tell you in a second. Yeah, there's a bunch of board members in the wagon. If you go down
good.
to the,
Be
On the wagon.
yeah.
no, yeah, on the wagon. That's right.
This
If
guy
you
with the-
scroll down to the bottom of the 39th year,
Yeah, I'm going there.
There
you
you
go.
There you go. That's a great wagon, man.
and one more thing while I'm here, this Friday we have a meeting at the Rhine VFW, and it's going to be one of the last chances this year for people to come and volunteer and become a member. So if anybody out there thinking of becoming a member, this is one of your last opportunities. So come out this Friday night at Archer and Central, and you can become a part of our organization. We'd love to have you.
And you can also go out to the Moose Lodge also tonight and next Monday, right?
Tonight and next Monday, sure.
Yes, right. At 8601 Fullerton in River Grove.
Here are the people over here with the,
Yeah,
we
right.
want
Those
to
are
give
people
us
we
a-
did the
yeah.
fundraiser with yesterday. Nice
it's in
people.
memory of their son. It's kind of cool how they,
Right.
and his favorite charity was Chicagoland Motorcycle Toys for Tots Parade. So that was,
No kidding.
yeah.
Yeah, that's he's a great family, man. They've been with us now for how many? 4
4
years.
years,
4
yeah.
years now.
Okay,
Heck yeah.
I'm going to hang up. See you guys later.
Okay, thanks for calling, Jack.
All right, Jack.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Jack. See you during the week.
There's Jack when he was leaving in the snow last year. Pictures does not do it justice, man. It was snowing real bad.
I know.
There's me and the original guy. How come he looks younger than I do? Anyway,
He's got the.
it was easier when he was. It's a tough job.
It's
This
tougher
is.
now. Yeah, it was easy when he was doing it. There wasn't so many people.
Anyway, Sylvia, you don't mind if I mention your name? Thank you for running the phones this evening. Appreciate that. Again, thank you to CAN TV. Call us up 312-738-1060. I could say it a lot better than dial it, obviously.
There you go.
We have about 2 minutes left, and I got to thank. Boy, time flies, huh?
Yeah, when you're having fun, right?
And by the way, it's a very professional studio.
It's a great studio.
Microphones are up there instead of down here. You could put stuff in this overhead real nice. This is good information here.
So now,
You know the sad thing is, Gary?
what's that?
I'm teaching 5 classes, 2 at Marin Valley and 1 at Morton College. They'll have about 14 or 15 kids in them. And I told them all that if they called into the show, I'd give them like a little extra credit.
Uh,
So I guess they're all getting A's, huh?
Huh?
Because they don't need no extra credit,
that's
right?
right. Hey, I guess you're the smartest kid in the class.
I
huh?
guess I am. Yeah.
Oh man.
Hoping to get some kind of action here. Give us a carrier pigeon, something, you know?
People, are shy. People
No,
don't
they're not
like to-
shy.
They don't want to be on TV. I don't care. You don't care.
No,
Jack
it's,
definitely doesn't care.
well, Jack prepares. Jack did the show for me last week, and I thank you again, Jack, for doing the show for us. And he truly prepares for it.
Jack does
Makes
a
me
good
feel
show,
bad,
man.
yeah.
The only thing is you got to get the hook at the end because he's ready. He's gearing up and it's time to go.
No, he does a great job. We all do. We all do. Now Push is getting the shove. Got to put our noses down, get this parade up and going, make it be safe. We'll be meeting with the city of Chicago soon. I'll be meeting with the Forest Reserves Friday morning.
Cook County Forest Preserves.
So if you're not doing nothing, come on out there to the woods, 83rd and Western. I'll be there at 7:30 in the
Unless
morning.
who's going to buy breakfast?
If you show up, I will definitely buy you an egg McMuffin. Not a
Oh, yeah.
problem.
Sausage, biscuit, whatever.
Let's put this in here real fast. That's what we're gonna be doing. There it is.
There it is, right there. It's all right there. December 3rd.
Yep. And we're gonna be wrapping up this show pretty soon, I think.
Everybody, just remember, be safe this year. Dress for the weather,
Check your bike if you're gonna ride. Check your air pressure in your tires. Every 10 degrees, you lose
Yes.
1 pound of air.
Check your battery, your tires. Make sure you got oil.
That's right. Make sure you have insurance. Make sure you have plates. Make sure you have a lot of gas.
Make sure your detachable sissy bars on so you don't lose your girl.
That's right, because we have a girl collection point.
We got to collect the selection point for lost women to fall off bikes.
You'd be surprised how often that happens.
We got some of them that we
Especially if
don't,
they armor all the seat.
yeah, we got some of them we still got. They wouldn't come and collect them. But,
Yes.
we still got them.
And it works the other way these days. More women are riding.
Yes.
And to be honest with you, they ride better than men. I'll be the first to admit that. They honestly have no fear.
I'm gonna just stay neutral.
No. Yeah, you're okay. You're
I'm
a
not
tough
getting
guy.
involved in that.
Trust me, they are. They're a lot stronger than we are, too.
I see them drive cars. That's enough for me.
You've seen them drive
Yeah,
cars.
I see them drive cars. You know what they do is they just like nose dive it in there. It's like whoa. And they put their makeup on and smoking
I
cigarettes.
did 500 miles in a day once, and I wanted a parade and a day named in my honor. Okay, I met a woman who had gone over 1,000 miles in one day. Okay, I felt like crossing my legs the next 2 weeks because I heard that. It was terrible.
Uh-oh.
But I'm just saying, women can do things whatever they want.
They can do things different than we do.
That's right.
That's okay.
Just don't forget, if it wasn't for CAN TV allowing us to be here,
You wouldn't be seeing us right now.
well, they're very, very good people. Everybody here. We knew them back when they were in that,
The old
when they were in
studio,
the
right?
basement in the garage somewhere. Yeah.
It was in the basement on. No, I don't.
You did that one. That's we did all this show. We did 3 shows in one day with her once. Remember?
Before, remember?
Yeah.
That 1 year.
Yeah. Yeah, that was fun.
So what else you got to show to people while we still got a minute or two here?
Well, we had our
You show 'em
governor
the
in
governor?
it. Show him the governor.
They don't know what the governor looks like? There he
That's
is.
our governor. And he was contributing and being a part of our parade before he ran for governor.
Yeah, way before he
So
was
as long as he
governor.
wants to be a member, be a part of it, we're gonna let him. Although we do not take a side politically,
No, we can't do
or
that.
economically, or religiously. How many more Lees are there? Any more?
That's enough.
Okay.
All of the above.
We do not take a side.
We're just a Chicagoland Toys for Tots motorcycle parade.
That's right.
You know, if you want to be part of it, fine. That's great. We can use all the help we can get.
Briefly, this is not all of them are gonna be like that,
But you
but
got to get the post all done like that on Sunday.
that's what they'll be doing when they tagging. We got tagging, we got Brookfield Zoo going on. Forgot to talk about that.
The Brookfield Zoo, I forgot about that too.
That's where we have the, we're gonna sponsor a tree at the Brookfield Zoo, and all the little kids go over there and put an ornament on it, and they get to see all the other Christmas trees there.
They do it every year. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, wrap up, and we're
Time
gonna
to
be
wrap it
going.
up. And thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you again next week with another brand
Nail
new-
biting issue, we should see if
Yeah.
leave them something
Or a
hanging.
cliffhanger.
Yeah.
the cliffhanger. Will John be here next week?
Yes, will he call in? Do you think he'll call in?
John didn't even call in.
Do you think when someone calls and we say, hi, John, they're gonna say, this isn't John? You think that'll ever happen?
I don't know. I don't know. Nobody, I don't want to do it.
Go ahead.
That pole reminds me of it. Remember in Berwyn at the plaza, they had those cars?
Yes, I
stacked?
remember those cars.
The pole reminds me of it.
I remember when they built that, all the cars on that stick were better than when I was driving.
Yeah, right? I'm going, they put a hole in the middle of that car, man, I could use that.
Anyway, that's how we're gonna be tagging. And, no, we didn't have a ladder going up there. We put them on the bottom and kept pushing them up. As I tried
Is
to
that how
figure
they
out.
did it?
Yeah, that's how they did it. A lot of people, unfortunately, take them off as a souvenir. And if you do that, it's not gonna let the people know we're coming through, so
At
don't
least
do
wait
that.
till after the
If you
parade.
insist on doing, exactly, do it after the parade. Okay? Know what I mean? Okay,
Okay.
that'll be it then. Thank you, dear. Thank you again,
Thank you.
Sylvia. Thank you,
Public.
Gary Rockstar Diamond. We will see you next week. Thank you.